Everyone and welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today we'll be discussing crude oil, WTI, US oil using crude price action as of today, combining with a multi-time frame technical views and key upcoming global events that may influence price movement next week. As you see, the price is trading around 56.92, and if you see the price has after 58.5, there is a continuous four green red candles are forming, and then a continuous downfall is there. If you look at the longer view, we can see that the price is moving in this range for quite some time. Okay, now if it breaks downside, we can see that the price can go further low towards 55.6, and a probability of crossing 54.9 will be there, and then it can move further low because this particular trend is supporting a downside, but this trend is already filled. Now the smaller pattern is this particular level, so chances are high it can cross a level of 54.75. Okay, so if you see the price is now trading at a level of $56.92. Okay, and there is a marking a series of study session with positive participation from global global traders. This shows confidence returning into energy market after recent elevated activities and solid adjustment from prior ranges. Okay, now if you look at this particular trend, oil prices have risen for several consecutive sessions, okay, at this level. But if you see from this particular perspective, that on the 2 hour chart, it was from 8 for this particular Friday, we have seen there is a continuous downfall, and the pattern is forming, so we can see it can go further low and a probability of going towards 55.5 and then further down. All prices have risen for several consecutive sessions and supported by a strong US economic growth data and geopolitical development that shape energy demand expectation. In addition, recent future market data shows active trading volumes and participation expanding, a positive environment for thoughtful direction analysis. Okay, now coming on a 2 hour chart, as you can see that the price is continuously down if you see from the Friday, and it was overall trend is downside. If you see that WTI is developing a framework for higher reaction low and regular bounce from key intraday levels. Okay, if you see the support is currently at a strong level at a level of $56.65. Okay, and if it started sustaining this level of around 57, we can see there can be a further upside and a probability of crossing 58.8 is there, and if that sustained, there will be a zone breakout, so we can see there will be a further high. But if it started going below a level of $56, chance of going towards 55 will be there, and from there it can cross a level of 54.5, and then a further downfall can be seen. Okay, now if you see on a daily chart, you'll understand how the price has moved on the day basis. Okay, see, if you see the daily chart, you can see that WTI continue to show steady medium term movement with price holding above reference level around 57. Okay, if you form a pattern, we can see the pattern is moving in this particular range. Okay, this is the range, and it is trying to go in this particular level. So if the price again move towards this level, it can break a level of $54.8, and from there a further downfall can be seen. Okay, so suppose if the price started going below this level, chances of going towards a level of 55.8 is there. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, chance of touching 55.4. Once the price fall below this level, a probability of going towards 54.8 is there, and then there will be a further fall can be seen. So probability will be high that it will cross this particular level, and a further fall can be seen towards a level of 53.6, then to a level of 51.7. After 53.6, we can see it can move further down towards 51.7 and then further low. As long as the price remain near the guided areas, the market reflect a stable organizations. Okay, see a weekly chart, which is a long-term structure. As you can see on a weekly chart, crude oil is maintaining an engaged environment with a clear level of interest and a steady participation across multiple weeks. Okay, if you see that there is a trend is forming in this particular range, as we have seen, this is the pattern. Okay, and this level is already tested, so we can see for the third time if the price comes close to around 50, because this pattern is coming towards a level of 52. If it break this level, we can see there can be a further downfall. But if it started rising above this level, probability of crossing a level of around we can see it will cross a level of 62.83 and from there a level of $65.53. Suppose if it started going upside, we can see the probability of going towards next level that is very close to it, around $57.7, and if the price moving off this level, probability of going towards 58.76. Okay, this is a resistance 2 and resistance 1, and one started going above this level, probability of going towards a level of 61.18, and if the price moving off this level, probability of going towards $62.8 is there, and this level is already weak, so we can see the price will rise above that level, and from there it can move further upside towards a level of 65.31, and if the price moving off this level, probability of going towards 66.45, then a further upside can be seen towards 67.7, and if that sustain, a further high can be seen towards $70.58. Okay, if you trail your SL by $0.5, at least you will capture a higher movement. But suppose if it started coming down, we can see it can touch a level of $55.9, and if the price moving below that level, we can see it can touch a level of 54.9. This 54.9 is already tested, so the price will go further down, and if the price started going below $53.7, a further fall can be seen and a probability of going towards $51, and if the price moving below this level, a further fall can be seen, so probability of going towards after 51, we can see it can go further down towards 49.3, and if the price moving below that level, we can see a level of further fall towards a level of around 48 and then to a level of $46. Best what you can do, you can trail your SL by $1 if the price started falling below a level of 55, because this level will be after 4 years the price has comes to this level. Okay, now for the global events, if you see in the next week, that can affect the price of crude. Okay, so there is an EI inventory data will come. Okay, and then there is an OPEC commentary supply outlook will be there. Then there is a change in the price of crude, and then global economic event, you like US GDP and international manufacturing figure, that can shape energy demand predictions. Okay, so hope you like the video.